Today we're going to go visit the Demilitarized zone on a tour. The DMZ is one of the most unusual places in the world despite its name. It's one of the most heavily guarded borders on Earth. It stretches about 155 miles across the Korean Peninsula and is about 2.5 miles wide, separating North and South Korea. The DMZ was established in 1953 after the Korean Armistice Agreement ended active fighting in the Korean War. Importantly, the war never officially ended, only a ceasefire was signed. Technically, North and South Korea are still at war.
So after pass through the military checkpoint, South Korea tunnel is quite steep. So when you walk down, it will be. So the stone monument, after Korean War, we have many separate family members.
It's the steam locomotive. The steam locomotive is a symbol of the tragic history of the division of North and South Korea, having been left in the DMZ after bombed and derailed during the Korean War. The Lego DMZ. So did she make it clear? I'm not sure I understood what she was saying, but it says this memorial area is dedicated to families separated by the war. It's home to monuments, steam locomotive damaged during the war, and the famous Freedom Bridge. And the Freedom Bridge that we sort of peeked into there is where thousands of prisoners of war returned to South Korea after the armistice. And that's a huge, like, food and shopping thing. Yeah, it kind of seems like a bad choice of gimmicks to use locks, but there you are. Oh, that's a monument to Harry Truman, and I guess the American contributions. He was the U.S. president when the Korean War began in 1950. He commanded U.S. forces under the United Nations command to help defend South Korea after North Korea invaded.
So she can speak English. So she had a short speech. After that, we need to do Q&A section.
I think we're going to go visit a North Korean defector now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I feel so grateful that I can stand in front of you now. In 2011, I could not have stood before you. I was still living in North Korea, and I could not speak a word of English.
So he took the money, came to South Korea, and then he raised the business. He became one of the successful guys in South Korea, but it's not easy to find. So I will show you the screen first. Yeah, if you want to take photo, you can take only old observatory.
What's she saying?
That's the old observatory. You can take a photo of it.
I heard we give a nice food, like burger set, 1 meal.
So we went to an observatory, the Dora Observatory, where we could see North Korea, but we weren't allowed to take any videos. And now where are we at? Oh, at the third tunnel. That was pretty interesting. That was the third tunnel. There's 4 tunnels that have been dug by the North Koreans since the creation of the DMZ, and we got to walk down one of them. That's funny. And then you get to see look through a window at the end into North Korea. So there's 4 tunnels total. Oh, that they know of. They suspect there's a lot more, like estimating 10. I wonder if there's tunnels that are still being worked on that are still potential threats.
Well, she said there could be like 10 tunnels.
Yeah, but she implied that they're dead tunnels. They're not trying to. They're not still trying to use that method, but you never know. That was pretty cool. Very small museum,
Very small.
but interesting. There's a few recordings that we listened to, and a replica of the area that with the blue buildings that nobody gets to go to anymore because of the one dude that tried to. I don't know what he was doing. What did he do? He just. American had just ran across the.
He lost his mind. And he walked over there. Wanted to do it.
So now no one could do that. I think that's the end of our tour. I'm going to drive home at this point. It's not very money. That was pretty interesting. Probably not quite as interesting as it was in the days when you could walk up to the the buildings, the blue buildings, whatever they call that area, the joint security area. But it was interesting otherwise. I give it a 3.5. It looks like the Waffle House there. Alright, we're back from
the DMZ.
We're back from the DMZ tour. It's kind of interesting. The tunnel was interesting. Listening to the North Korean lady was interesting. But now we're at some street that I had been down earlier, but it's really just a beautiful looking street. I like this fence here. It's like a homage to that other old school fence that we just walked past. Where's us? Up there. A hotel. Oh, we're right across the street from it.
You just have to.
Okay, executive from 11:05.